Hello everyone, and thank you for plugging in today. In today's video, you're going to learn how to solve a 45-45-90 triangle, which is an isosceles right angle triangle. Then I'll share with you how this trick, this concept can be used to simplify a circle inscribed inside a square or a square inscribed inside a circle. So here you go. So in this isosceles right angle triangle, the two sides, that is the altitude and the base, are 2 units. So using Pythagoras theorem, you can find out the hypotenuse, which is under root of 2 square plus 2 square, which is under root 4 plus 4, which is root 8, or 2 root 2. So we can say that in an isosceles right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is root 2 times the base or altitude, right? In other words, we can also say that if you have the hypotenuse, or if you have the length of the hypotenuse of an isosceles right angle triangle, you can find out the base or the altitude by dividing hypotenuse by root 2. So let's say if the hypotenuse of an isosceles right angle triangle, or we can also call it a 45-45-90 triangle, if the hypotenuse is 6 units, the base or the altitude will be 6 divided by root 2, which is 3 root 2 units, right? So once you process that information a little faster in your head, you will start looking at triangles, you will start looking at isosceles triangles that way, right? You'll start figuring out, if you're given the hypotenuse, you'll start figuring out the base or altitude faster, and vice versa as well. So now let's see how we can use this concept of isosceles right angle triangle in problems like squares inscribed inside a circle or circles inscribed inside a square. In this particular figure, a square is inscribed inside a circle, and the length of the side is 6 units. So the question is, find the area of the circle. Let's see how we can do that fast. Since the length of the side is 6 units, very quickly we can say that this diagonal will be 6 root 2 units, because this is an isosceles right angle triangle, right? Why is it an isosceles right angle triangle? Because these two sides are equal. It's a square, right? So it's an isosceles right angle triangle, which makes the diagonal as 6 root 2 units. Now in this particular case, the diagonal is equal to the diameter, right? Because the square is inscribed inside a circle. So the diagonal is equal to the diameter, which means the diameter is 6 root 2 units. Since the diameter is 6 root 2, the radius is 6 root 2 by 2, or 3 root 2 units. So now that you have the radius, you can very quickly find the area of the circle, which is pi r squared, which is pi into 3 root 2 the whole square. So area of the circle is 18 pi units, or 18 pi square units. So that is how having an idea of this concept helps you jump one step forward, and helps you reduce the amount of time that you take in solving problems. Now I'm going to give you one quick question which you can solve, and write your answer in the comments. Okay, so in this particular figure, a circle is inscribed inside a square, and the diagonal of the square is 8 units. So I want you to find the area of this shaded region. Write your answers in the comments. Thank you.